Can't even hear. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good afternoon. How y'all doing? Hello. Good afternoon. I know some people are still in church or out shopping. I had to come get my walk. Make sure I don't stay in the bed. Hi, Still Classy. Hi, Miss Peace Creations. Hi, Crafty Leo. Hi, Nissa. Hi, Miss V's Baskets and More. Hi, Miss Shanta. How y'all doing today? Hi, Monique. I decided to come take my walk before I run to the store and get my groceries for the week. Hey, Miss Nene. But I wanted to talk to y'all about self-care because everybody always talks about self-care, like self-care on Sunday or self-care on Saturday, and we need to do it every day. And I'm guilty of not doing it every day, but I'm going to I'm going to be more intentional about practicing self-care. And I think the thing about it is that it's different for everybody. You need to be walking with me. Yeah, it's different for everybody. Like, one of the things that I noticed, like, when you're dealing with autoimmune conditions is your energy level can be very super low. And when you are a person that was used to moving very quickly, you don't realize that your body may not be able to keep up with your mind or, what you used to be able to do. And it's almost in everything you do. Hi, Kimberly. It's almost in every single thing you do. Like, I could see the difference in my energy levels, in my strength, dexterity, and like my mobility from just a year ago, from 2 years ago, from 3 years ago. And it was only brought up to me, a year ago. So it was like I was slowly seeing a decline, but just thinking like, okay, it's me. Like, okay, I'm not lazy. I'm really not lazy. I would rather be up and about doing things. But what is this? I'm nosy. I am nosy though. That's a good thing about being a 911 operator. You can be nosy, get away with it. I definitely wouldn't go through there. That must be like some kind of wetlands or something crazy. But I don't know why it's open like that. But anyway, but yeah. So because of that and other reasons, like it is very hard for me, like to commit to certain things. It's a bike down there. That's crazy, y'all. Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to make my body do it. And that can be scary, especially when, if you have people depending on you, whether it's your family or, if it's in a business, like you don't want to get into a situation to where you are promising things and you can't fulfill your promises if you can't be reliable. And so it's easy to just be like, all right, well, I'm not going to commit, to anything but that's also frustrating too. So, anyways, I say all that to say, like, yesterday I wanted to go live. I knew that I wanted to go live yesterday, like a week ago. But most of the time, my weekends, I'm usually like recovering from the week because what normal people do every day when they go to work or whether they work at home is, they get things done and you just, live life. But when you have certain conditions that are limiting, and especially when you haven't quite figured out the strategies to help you navigate those conditions and symptoms or whatever, you think you're good one minute, you can have all the energy in the world one minute, and the next minute, you like, okay, I can't even walk down a stair, let alone 51. For those of you who don't know, I have 51 stairs inside of my home that I will be moving out of shortly. So yeah, it just, whether it's changing your diet, and I like my snacks, but I also eat healthy. So I can have my snacks. So don't come for me. I like saying don't come for me because nobody comes for me. But anyway, because I'm going to have my snacks. I have stopped eating a lot of things, even though I like everything. So there's that. But exercising in whatever way you can and finding different exercises that are compatible with whatever various limitations we have is good. Walking is good. Like, I'm out of breath, y'all, for no reason. I'm not out of shape, but I'm out of breath because of that. But I'm finna keep going because I know that I ain't about to start wheezing up in here. But it's still frustrating. And we gotta find ways to get things done that need to be done, but being smart about it. So I didn't even go live last night like I wanted to because I was basically in the bed all day. Like, I got up, I was able to get on Shant's live, I was able to get a few things cleaned and done in the morning time. And I can't not remember when I laid down because don't remember laying down to take a nap. But that is what happened. And I napped and napped and napped. And then I was frustrated because the day was gone. I was like, why are you mad about a nap? Your body needed you. Your body needed you to nap. I like to get things done. It's not like I can get them done during a week. So I was frustrated, but my body took the nap anyway. And then I just wasn't able to like really get myself up and prepared to do the live. So I didn't. Good morning. Let me look at these comments. See who did I miss? Who did I miss? I got Miss Nene, Miss Shanta, Miss P. Hi, Janae, Untopical Insights. Hi, Jamie. Nessa, I be thinking I can take on the world. Then yes, ma'am, that part. Miss Nee says, me too, driven is so important. You had a stroke back in June 2024. Oh, and you lost most of your mobility. I really need to be walking every day as well. I will be praying for you, Miss Nene, and you, Nessa. And I'm glad that you are able to walk. I have a lot of colleagues on the city of LA that, had strokes. And it's so important because it's like, it's happening a lot to women. And it's because we feel like we can take on the world. We want to heal the world. We want to help the world. Like, we see, the vision of what can be done and how it can be done and how things can be, like so much easier if people would just do it a certain way. Hi, Kiana. Hi, Gigi. Hi, Be Pretty Ink. Like, and we want to facilitate that. And we, what I'm saying? Like, we take on so much. And then plus we work. And whether we're working at home or whether we work in, in a corporate environment, a government environment, we do the most. And then one day our brain says no. And it's like, either your brain is saying no, your body is saying no, or both. And a stroke, it's your brain, your brain, your heart, your body, all of that is involved. And then, depending on how fast it's recognized and what kind of treatment you have access to and your doctors, your medical team, and your job, all of that, your support system, all of those things contribute to how fast you can recover or if you can recover. If you can recover fully, if you, can only recover partially. So that's a big thing. And it's something that, like, needs to be talked about so much more often because it's stress. Same thing with like autoimmune conditions. Like, where did lupus come from? Fibromyalgia, where did all that stuff come from? MS, you know what I'm saying? But we doing the most for everybody else. And then, when it's time for us to need the help and the support that we so wholeheartedly gave, there is none. There's people like us, and then there's the other people. And I used to get upset, like, why can't there be more people, like us? Not that I need or want to take from somebody else, but it's just because it comes so naturally for me to care for someone else or other things or all the things, right? And so when I find myself in a situation that I never really imagined myself in, what I'm saying? Not to be cocky or arrogant, but like, you don't think of these things when you're always helping other people. You never really think about, what if I need help? Because your goal is, what I'm saying, to help someone else that's less fortunate. And I mean, I don't know if there's a way that you can help other people and help the world and still ensure there's help for you. Not really. I guess insurance, long-term care insurance, but everyone is not going to have your heart. And it's fortunate when you can, meet other people that do have a heart like you and do have a desire to serve and to, what I'm saying, help and make the world a better place, a calmer place, while we're still in, what I'm saying, this worldly world. But oftentimes you don't get that. Hi, Dina. Hi, Sandra Leitner. Hi, Shamika. Good morning to y'all and good afternoon wherever you are. Look, I sound like the central piece of life. LaSonia, I love it when she says good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever, whatever time it is, where you are. I love when she opens her videos like that. But let me get out the sun. Let me not play. But yeah, and then another thing is like, why am I showing y'all the ground? Hi, y'all. Y'all like my bedtime bear shirt? I got up and put on my bedtime bear shirt. I was like, oh, I'm going to do a Care Bear basket. I'm going to do some other baskets last night. And then I was moving so slow, I realized I hadn't eaten. So I made myself a salad. And then I was just like, okay, nope, I can't do this. So I took my shirt right on off. And I hung it up and was just like, yep, I can't go live. Not the way I want to. And then I was going. Deb was saying like, "Oh, just go live and talk." But I was frustrated because even though y'all don't know what my intentions was, I knew my intentions was I was gonna build these baskets. I have a couple of orders to work on, and I mean I don't have any. My due dates are a little far off, so I'm okay. But I don't want to wait until the last minute. Not with orders. I wait till the last minute for something else. Not with people's stuff. But I was frustrated. I didn't want to come on and just talk because I was just like, no, I was supposed to go on and make the gifts, and I don't have my little area ready to make the gifts, and I don't have the energy to get my area ready. So I'm just gonna go back to sleep, and that's what I did, and that was self-care for me. Um, and eventually I'll get to making the gifts online that I wanted to. But oh my gosh, giving ourselves grace, it's just it's crazy. And it's crazy and it means so much and it's so meaningful, what I'm saying, like the impact of giving yourself grace is so huge, but we don't really get it when we have our mind made up that we want to do something and we like disappointed ourselves, so to speak. But God gives us grace and he expects us to extend grace to others and ourselves. So it's like those are the things that you have to remember when you're kind of going through. And it's really hard for us to do it for ourselves. At least for me, it is. Hi, Stephanie. I used to have a sign in my office back at my unit in California. I actually had a whole office. And the sign said something to the effect of zero excuses, or it was like a street sign though. Dang, I can't remember now. I just had it on my mind. But it was like a street sign, and it was like, I think it had excuses, and it had like the like a parking, like no parking sign type of thing or whatever. And it's like, but these are not excuses. Like, I didn't ask to have lupus. I didn't ask to, have issues. I didn't ask to have trauma or all these different things, but all of those things affect, your energy, how you move, what I'm saying, what you're able to do. And there's some things that you can get help for. You can go to therapy, for trauma, and you know, you can get medical assistance for, things like depression. Oops, son, gotta go back. For things like depression and, anxiety and stuff like that. You can change your diet to get more energy. I mean, like me, I love the sun. Love the sun. That's where we are supposed to get our energy from. But I have limitations now because if I'm in the sun for too long, my skin will break out and I will be fatigued. And like for those of you who don't know, fatigued, people that, oh, I'm exhausted, I'm fatigued. No. You fatigued, like if you ever had a car accident and you know what I'm saying, like you get hit or a rollover or whatever, and you survive that. The next day, that's fatigue. That's the fatigue and the pain that people with certain conditions, chronic conditions, autoimmune conditions, different cancers are dealing with. It's like a pain you can't even explain. Like it's not even like childbirth pain because that passes. We have more children, right? Like you forget, I guess. I don't know how that happens and we have more. But like, what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, I have these excruciating pains with cramping, which that in itself is a whole nother thing. But just that you feel heavy. You really can't move. And there's part of it that is functional, which is kind of disturbing. You know what I'm saying? Because you have pain, a certain amount of pain every day that you tolerate and you just go about life because what else can you do? Right? And with that, then whenever you do have a time to rest, it's almost like your body knows. And so then it'll shut down for you. So that little time that you have to rest or to get things done, because you don't have to physically be in the presence of your corporate owners or the government owners, the master or whatever, it'll shut your body down. And now you're feeling, like some kind of way because now you didn't get things done, like for you. Or things done that you wanted to do or you were interested in. Not that sleep is not important, but you get what I'm saying. We got to keep all those different things in mind. I wish there was a way I could explain it though to people that don't deal with it because they would assume that you're not interested or you're lazy or you're wasting their time when they have no idea, like not only that you're going through something but that you are consistently at all times trying to figure out how to go through this something better than, what I'm saying, how you have been experiencing it. And that takes energy too. Did I miss anybody? Zan's Unique Boutique. Good morning, good afternoon. Oh, you know what, y'all? I'm about to get off because I think I saw somebody else that was getting ready to go live. Was it Be Pretty? Be Pretty is going live in a little bit. Like my, what? I think she's going live in like 15 minutes. She on Central Time. Here you go, Be Pretty. Speaking of, hi, Mama Ann's Creations. Oh my God, you're definitely hitting me this morning. Living with excruciating pain every day. I will be praying for you too. I'm going to go back on these comments and I'm going to write all your names down and I'm going to pray for you. And that's one thing that I can do and I will do. Like, it's amazing the things that, like, your brain can do so much. That's why I'm like, I'm not going to let this limit me. Your brain can do so much. I can remember to pray for people. I can remember that. For the most part, I can remember birthdays. Like I can remember people's birthdays, what I'm saying, from kindergarten. Like I haven't seen them in years. And it's like, but let me try to remember to do a post or something like that. Can't do it. But yeah, oh my gosh. And it sucks being codependent on pains. I'll be praying for you, Be Pretty. Good afternoon, Just Gifted. Hi, Selene. Excellent Perfections, good morning. I'm glad you didn't miss my live either. Hi, Emily. Abigail, the horse lover. I love horses too. My goodness, they are so peaceful. Hello, Emily. Oh, I'm glad you're a fan. I hope you like and subscribe to my channel. I don't say that often, y'all, because it feels funny saying it. I don't know why it feels funny saying it, but I can say it for everybody else. But I don't know. I guess I just want y'all to like hear me out, understand me. You at work, Nessa? Crafty Leo, good morning. I mean, good afternoon. I probably said it already, but I didn't realize you was at work. Monique. Did I just miss you, Monique? Kiana's Corner says we have to listen to our bodies. These autoimmune conditions are no joke, and we have to take the time to do something as simple as rest. Yes, we do. Still Classy says, German, we definitely need to listen to our body. You're right by resting yesterday. Thank you, ma'am. Nis Nini says, thank you, God favor me. Yes, I'm man. It's crazy. Nene said I was doing for everybody, running my big cleaning business, crafting business, doing too much. You were so right. You were preaching glory to God. Yeah, like the stress, it'll kill you if you let it. And we ain't gonna let it, y'all. We not gonna let it. Janae says, Kimberly says, so true. Janae says, that's how I feel at work. Everyone gets all the help except for me. That part. And I'm the only one in the estimating department. That part. It's like they just assume that we can, well, she's doing it, so she can do it. And then even when you say, hey, I'm getting a little overwhelmed, they don't even, it's like, it means nothing to them. They might acknowledge it, but they don't change the thing. That's what happened to me last year. You know, like, not last year, 2022. 2022, yes, we had a change in leadership. And whenever people switch, because in the military, especially for us, like in the Air Force and the Guard, like we're constantly switching out positions if you are assigned full time. And so the attrition rate can be high depending on what department you're working. And I'm in the education and training department. The attrition rate is high. If somebody else finds another position that they like, they bounce. If they get promoted, they find a position they can go to and promote, they bounce. We're there for 2 to 4 years. If they know the incoming leadership, if leadership is about to change and they already are familiar with, the incoming people or whatever, everybody bounced. I didn't know, I stayed. But when people bounce, the work is distributed among the people that are still there. So I'm going as hard as I can. I'm not complaining because we already know what happens. We take it on, we figure it out, and it's getting more and more and more. And then I lost my best friend to suicide. But I'm still going. I'm still teaching suicide prevention and showing her book, her photo book to people so they can understand that it's real, it happens to the people you least expect it to happen to. Going. You know what I'm saying? Dad got sick. Going. Murder in the family. Going. Like so many things. Still working. Never taking a break. They still, pile on the work. But I'm saying, hey, I'm overwhelmed. And then I start getting sick. Ooh, that salad must be smacking last night. It was so good. It was good. I didn't have no protein, but I tore it up. Greens and avocados. Oh, thank you. Still classy. I'm learning that we have to give ourselves grace. Okay, I read that one already. I don't know why some of the comments backed up. Kiana says, sending prayers for you all, family. We are all struggling with something. Please know that you all are not alone. I love y'all to pieces. Good afternoon, Cheryl. Baskets and Decor by Elle, sending healing prayers your way as well. Thank you. Zanjanique Boutique says, I know you don't remember me by this name, but I'm Z Much More. What? Oh my gosh. I'm like, you're brand new. Hi, Z Much. Let me see. So selfless. Hi, Driven in chat. Oh my gosh. How you gonna switch up your name like that? And then all this time, yeah, I haven't seen Z Much in a minute, but I have seen Zan's. Okay. Janae, absolutely. It's hard when you work 10 hours at the workplace only to bring more work home just to keep up with the construction projects. It's a lot. Yep, I used to work real property and we did all the construction um, at my old base. Well, not my old base, but the base that I'm assigned to in California. I did real property for 4 years, so I definitely can relate to that, Janae. Stress can affect your health. This is Mama Ann's creation. Says stress can affect your health, and you have no time for yourself. Thanks for this live today. You are so welcome. Hey, never in a million. And oh, hi D Lovelace. All things with the K. I'm listening, sending love. Thank you. Yes, I was just like, okay, it's so crazy because you combine it with all these other things. So then you have, and this is not like a venting session, y'all. So if y'all hear me talk about like different things that I'm experiencing or that I'm going through, I'm using them as examples because I know that I'm not the only one. But I'm using it as examples, and also like this is me giving myself grace, right? So you hear me saying I this, and I this, and I this, it's because it's true, but I'm still going. So don't think like, oh my gosh, poor Driven, she has all this going on. I don't want, like, you can pray for me because I'm gonna pray for y'all, but it's just to show that we take on a lot, and the average person doesn't realize how much. And if they haven't done it or whatever, and they're dealing with you, they might have their own like preconceived, thoughts of who you are. And like your identity is not what you do. Like, and I have to, get that like engraved in my head. But like, some of us are taking care of children or grown children that have special needs or learning disabilities, autistic children, children that have chronic conditions. And it's a whole nother ballgame. We're caregivers for our parents or our aunts or our grandparents or whatever. It's a whole nother ballgame when you are a caregiver for someone else, whether it's a child, an adult child, you know what I'm saying, a relative or whatever. It's a whole nother ballgame. And then, you know what I'm saying, like your body has the nerve to shut down. You're still responsible for these people on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? In addition to your regular work or your regular business that you have to run, right, to make sure that you can sustain financially, right? Dealing with different traumas, dealing with different court processes, dealing with custody, dealing with grief. Like all of those things contribute to our mental health and our state of mind. I got to get out the sun. Hold up. I was in a good area. I don't know why I just didn't turn around and keep walking backwards. But yeah, like, and I don't know how many of you guys have like business coaches or anything like that, but I have a couple of business coaches, and both of them, both of them operate and making sure that you are doing what you can do to build the kingdom and what you can do to help your community. And I like that because not all business coaches or mentors are created, equal. And I have been scammed multiple times before, I found the two that I have. But it is frustrating because when you are trying to learn something new to start or to grow your business into whatever this vision is that you have, or even just, you might not even have a vision, but like, this is what I want to do because I do not want to, work for someone else for the rest of my life, or because the different things that this is a good place. I know it's like a glare, y'all, but I can't stay real still because I don't do like the bees and the critters and the ants or the spiders or none of that. And there's a lot of that. So I got to constantly be moving so I don't embarrass myself on this live. But anyway, but yeah, so you want to do it correctly. And some people, they have it, everything, they have that entrepreneurial spirit, right? So they can go through hard times. They can go through, a sexual assault or domestic violence or, grief or something like that, and use that to fuel them and build this, $1 million business. And good for them. This six-figure business, this $1,000 business, whatever, good for them. Therapy, all that stuff, their support system or the lack of, and they can do it. I'm glad that they have that self-motivation and that works. Many of us have had that self-motivation, but sometimes you have things that come upon you and it's back to back to back to back. And the only thing you can do is hold on to your Bible and roll, right? So when you finally decide, okay, I need to change my life, because we are all 100% responsible for what we do, for how we react to things, to people, to situations, to circumstances, to chronic conditions, to death, to trauma. We are responsible for how we react to that. Is it hard? I mean, is it easy? No, it is very hard. I don't think it's easy for anybody. I don't care what nobody says. You know what I'm saying? But maybe the way that they grew up and their life experiences allowed them to switch, to pivot a little bit easier than other people. You know, I would like to say I've gone through so much at a younger age that I was able to pivot at a younger age more quickly. And I'm still able to help other people pivot and think differently about their different situations or circumstances, things that happen to them, change their perspective. I'm able to help other people, but as far as myself, I get help. I got a therapist, I got a psychiatrist, you know what I'm saying? A pastor, my Bible, me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get help. And I got coaches. And I'm pretty sure that I disappoint those coaches. You know what I'm saying? Because all the factors may not quite add up, you know? But when it's all said and done, it's still about how I feel about me and what I can do for me. So it's like they have to realize, or they don't, right? Because they're 100% responsible for how they react too, right? That, believe you me, if you're disappointed because I did not do something, because I did not execute fast enough, or because I did it wrong or whatever, you better believe I internalize everything. So that means I feel 1,000 times worse about what I didn't do, what I couldn't do, what I didn't produce than you do. And ultimately, you know, I'm the one that is going to suffer, right? Because I'm the one that missed out on the bag or missed out on the opportunity or whatever. And so since I realized that, I realized I'm the one that has to make the change. And the timing is going to be God's timing and my timing. So whenever that clicks in my little brain and things start to happen, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. I'm faithful. I believe that, things are going to click. But I have to, overcome those certain challenges. I have to overcome those certain fears, and I have to realize my limits and not try to do everything at once. Let me see y'all comments. As you're talking and walking, moving your body, and you're getting the sun, it's all good for your body mentally. Yes, it is all things with a K. I learned it's always good to speak and talk about it than to hold it inside. Monique, whoo, that right there. It is so easy to hold things in. Whew. And I'm guilty of that even now, but I'm learning to let it go. But I think that the reason why some of us don't, it's harder for us to let it go is because we care so much about, being judged or whatever. And that's a whole nother thing that comes along with codependency. So as you're growing and you're learning, how to be less codependent, you care less about what other people think or if other people judge, because they're going to judge you anyway, right? So it's just a process. And some people, I think, get over it faster than others, and they're able to release. And one of the things that has helped me to be a little bit more vulnerable and to talk about things is, I have a coach, Derek Harper Sr., like that tells me all the time, like, there's somebody out there that's praying for you. They're praying for your story. They're praying for the hope, that you have and that you can give them, because you've been through certain things. And, we've all gotten over 100% of our worst days. We're all still here. Every single worst day that we've had in our life, we made it through and somebody else hasn't. So if we're sharing our story and we're sharing our trials and the how, we got over them, that's helping somebody else. That's helping somebody else live another day. That's helping someone else cope another day. And we might minimize that because for us, we haven't arrived to where we want to be, or we're not the person that we used to be, and that can bring a form of resentment when, you were so fully functional and you were the everything to everybody. And now you just can't seem to be the everything for yourself. You can be the everything for yourself. It just looks different. It just looks different. And that new look is hard to get used to. It's hard. But it's not impossible though. D Lovelace, yes, and having someone who understands makes a difference. Absolutely. Absolutely. In order to effectively and efficiently take care of our family, we must take care of ourselves. Absolutely. Oh, the feeling about yes, like, oh my goodness. I promise some of the creatures that I have seen on the East Coast, my. I would rather deal with the earthquakes and the Pacific Ocean any day than the stuff I see out here, than the creepy crawlers. Just saying. Exactly, life is a challenge for a lot of us. It is, and if we can just remember that, like, oh my gosh, the world would be so much more peaceful if we could just remember. Ooh, all right, y'all, I'm gonna walk back to the house. Yep, walk right on back to the house. Just crafting around says, praying the blood of Jesus over you, misdriven. No, God didn't bring you here to leave you. You're covered by the blood. You're absolutely right. Thank you. When you take care of yourself, a lot of family and friends look at it as being selfish, but that's never the case. I had to apologize to my sister, my younger sister, because all our lives, I called her selfish. All our lives. I was the one that was like, oh, mommy, there's an accident. We got to pull over. We got to help him, mommy. Come on, please. We got to help him. We got to make sure everything is okay. My sister's like, we don't know them. Why do we have to stop? You know what I'm saying? Like, but that became me helping everybody. If somebody would talk to me, then I internalized whatever they were going through and tried to fix it. And I did that all throughout my marriage. Like, his family, like you know what I'm saying? It's like they're not talking to you, telling you with the expectation of you to fix it. But if you take that on, they will let you and give nothing back. And give nothing back. And that part is the part that was enough for me to be like, okay, I got to draw the line somewhere. Boundaries are hard, especially if you weren't taught them when you were younger and you watched your parents be the everything for everybody. And then you look up and then your parents are getting older and there's nobody there for them except you. And you know what I'm saying? Like, my sister came through because I'm out here and she's helping with my dad. But in a lot of cases, I know so many people who are the caregivers of their parents, right, and grandparents, and their siblings are not there, or they're not there the way they should be. So it is so important to remember that, Janae, that, yeah, okay, they might be calling you selfish. Let me let the little poodle go. Let me show y'all. I said the little poodle, he big, but my presence is getting him all excited. Aww. I had to get away from the bee. But yes, ooh, that part too, okay? Or you're everything because your parents weren't. There's a lot of things that, um, there's a lot of things that happen when we're little. And it's because and we internalize that and bring it out, as adults because of things that we saw that we did not like and we don't want to be like them. And some people, they end up just like, parents and other people in their lives that were not good. But a lot of times we're trying to get away from that feeling that we had when, our parents or somebody didn't do what they were supposed to do. And maybe they were really just doing the best that they could. But we didn't get that, didn't understand that because it affected us in a negative way. And even now, like, I feel like I could have been a better parent. Like, I feel like I still can be a better parent. So I'm consciously like trying to be that, that better person and and forgiving, my parents for things that I think that they could have done better, because most of the time, when you know better, you do better. If you're not talking though, then nobody don't know what you're going through, right? And then how you gonna do better? Because if nobody knows what you're going through, to be able to say like, hey, you can do better, right? When I finally told people, what I'm saying, that I had to fight in my home, or that certain things were being said, people was like, it was like the Me Too movement. And they was like, you can do this, you can do that, you deserve better. You know what I'm saying? This is how. And it was scary, but I left and never went back. So, yeah, you're right. Like, there are things that we do, because our parents did them, or opposite. Oh, you're so right. Kay says the airlines tell you to put on your oxygen mask first for a reason. Yep. You can't help if you're drowning yourself. That's so true. Hey, Miss Has Limits. Miss Has Limits. Oh my gosh, I'm getting ready to end this live. But when I tell you your name is everything we just finished talking about, I don't know if I'm subscribed to you, but I'm going to subscribe to you. And if you don't have a channel, you should think about it. I just had to throw that in there because I had people telling me for about a year and a half that I should think about getting a channel, and I finally did it. But anyways, I love y'all. I know I didn't read everybody's comments. I hope I said hello to everyone. But I'm going to go ahead and get off. King's Designs, hello, ma'am. Let me see, is there anybody else that I didn't see? I said hello to Kay. I said hello. Miss Shanta, did I say hello to you? Miss Shanta, if that's your birthday, your year, you're the same age as my sister. I'm not going to say that out loud. Wait, I got to walk away. Y'all know I love to laugh. So if y'all ever say something in the comments that's funny, I'm going to laugh, laugh, laugh. Z Much. Zan's Unique Boutique said, oh my goodness, that's a mini horse. You are confirming my next subject. I'm going to talk about this on my channel. Yes, ma'am. I'm getting ready to switch my channel up a bit to reflect like my true, not the big gift baskets are not my true passion, but I'm a big advocate for resilience. And now, because I've been through so many different things, and I continue to go through so many different things, so I can speak on resilience in so many different ways. So I'm going to do that with the help of my business coaches and making gift baskets as I do it, because the majority of my gift baskets are to uplift and empower, and let someone know that, they are special and heard and understood and cared about, and that there are people in this world that are strangers that just care about people in general. I'm one of those. And yeah, we can reduce, suicide, and get people out of their traumatic situations a lot of times just by being kind, and them knowing that someone cares about them, and reminding them whose child they are and that they deserve more. So yeah, I will be doing that. We just started posting a little bit. Thank you ahead of time. Yes, ma'am. Keep posting. I took a screenshot. Even though now, y'all, I know how to go back and look at my comments. I can't explain it because every time I've done it these past, few weeks that I've been practicing, like, I always forget because I still haven't written it down like Still Classy told me to. But I can get to it. But I'm a screenshot just in case, so I can make sure that I subscribe to you. I think I'm subscribed to everyone else. Y'all, my subscriptions are private, so um, my subscriptions are private because even though I started my channel, I'm still in a place to where I'm not disclosing my full locations and stuff like that, just because of an evil husband, period. Like, so I don't need all of my business or what I watch and all that stuff to be public, and that's why mine are private. So you may not be able to see that I subscribed, but every now and then you're gonna see a comment or something from me. So just know that I love y'all, even though I'm not all the way completely public with everything that I do. Mama Ann's Creation says, everyone, please have a good day. Take care of yourself. Kay says, I take screenshots. So I take screenshots too, so I can sub to everyone's channel. Yes, ma'am, I will stay safe. King's Design says, stay safe. Be pretty. Never miss a chance to tell your story or your testimony. You don't know who's listening, who it may help. Yep. Oh my gosh. One time, be pretty. About to make me cry. I know you're getting ready to go live. Um, One time I was on a conference call, business conference call with it was a group call though. With I used to be like part of like Recession Proof and EYL and stuff like that, and I was on. David Shands has a podcast every day, and if you're part of those groups, then you have his app, and you can pay separately for the app, but to be on the morning meetups. And so I haven't been on in a while. Um, it's been quite a while, but one of the things that he said was that when we used to have these groups on Zoom, and I used to be at work sneaking because it's in the morning, and so it was really, really personalized, really personalized. I'm not sure how personalized it is now, the morning meetup. I know you can watch it on YouTube, but like for the people that are in the Zoom groups that are part of Recession Proof or EYL or whatever, because I'm pretty sure it got way bigger than when I was in, which was well over a year. It's been like 2 years. But so when they got on me and I was talking about what I do and how I make gifts and, and they were asking me all these questions. Him and Donnie were asking me these questions about what I do and what my passions are, what I can do without having to like write it down. Like, like what can you just wake up and talk about or, whatever. Because I'm like, I don't want to talk. I'm shy. Da, da, da. And so once he got all of that out of me, he told me, and this is like before I had the channel, he said, what if someone woke up and they were contemplating suicide and they saw you and they decided not to? And then he said on the flip side, what if you never made a video and you never made a post? And that person who had an ear to hear your voice, right? Because all of our voices are different. That person who had an ear to hear your voice or whatever, took their life. And it could have been prevented if they had just heard your message. Not that it would be my fault, right? I wouldn't be responsible for that. But if that's my passion, right, then that's going to hit hard because what if she was getting ready to leave and she just needed to hear somebody's voice who said, this is how I left, you know? And that gave her that extra boost to leave instead of her staying and then she didn't make it the next morning. Right? So we do have to keep that in mind and know when and where and how to share. And I've opened up a little bit more, little by little, and I have to be careful. And so I am. But I definitely am getting the message out there in my own way so that I can do my part and what I feel in my heart, to help people that are out there and that are struggling with different things and let them know that life is not over even though different, traumatic things continue to happen to them. But okay, I love y'all. Hi, Katrina. Y'all go over to Be Pretty's page. I don't know if it's right now or if it's in an hour. Because I think she said 1 o'clock Central Time. So I think it's 12 Central Time. But I am going to, I need to clean out my car, make sure I don't get towed. I had to wake up my child and make sure my child sit in my car because ain't no telling with these over here. But I woke up on a good, let me end on a good note, not be messy. I woke up to my neighbor who moved all the doormats and was sweeping all the leaves away from my porch and my door, cleaning the porch and all the leaves that always blow into our like area while watching her baby ride his little tricycle or whatever. I just thought that was the most precious thing. I can't wait to make something for them. I don't know what I'm gonna make yet, but I'm gonna make something for them. So, oh, you still at work? Okay. Oh goodness, girl. Go back and read my last comment, please. Hold on, Sass. Where you at? Which one, Sass? Comment did I miss? Hold up, y'all. Life is a challenge for all of us. Excuse me, y'all. The mini horse. You were confirming my next subject. I'm going to start talking about this on my channel. Basketball L said, thank you. I needed this talk today. Janae says, much love to you all. I'll keep all of you in my prayers. Miss Nene said, thanks, Untopical. Everyone, please have a good day. I take screenshots. Stay safe. Never miss a chance. Tell your story. Okay, you watch him. Be pretty ink 100% so true. God would give you the words to speak if that was your assignment. Yes, ma'am, Kay. Jamada D, love from India. Thank you, Prince Kayla. Monique said that's powerful. Zan said, oh wow, that's something to think about. Oh yeah. Um, you never know when your message, if God is giving you a message, if God is giving you an experience to share, you don't have to share an event. You can share and make sure that you're sharing like what you learned about what you went through or how you got out of it. Um, hey, Crafty Corner. She said, hey, my favorite says, have everyone continue to enjoy your day. Shamika said, hi and bye, said Kay, still at work. We definitely be praying for you. Thank you, ma'am. Hi, Shant. Hi, Tasha. Look at that. Look at y'all coming in here. I know y'all busy. Both of y'all was hosting in Texas and hosting in North Carolina. I was like, I need to be in Texas or North Carolina. One of those. And then Kay said, you must keep your cup full on the overflow. You must keep your cup full. The overflow is for everyone else. Yes, that's true. Like we have to fill our cup first, and then we can, help others. Even though it's hard for us sometimes because we want to help others. And for me, I felt like helping others is what was filling my cup. But that may not necessarily be true. Hi, beautifully designed by Chandra. How are you? Good morning, Felicia. There's a bee by me, y'all. Y'all about to see me run. Oh my gosh. Why do bees come by me? Look, y'all. This is how y'all see that up there at the top. Y'all see that? 51 stairs. 51 stairs, y'all. It don't make no sense. So like you said, like we both can go through the door. We both have our own doors. But when she go in their door, theirs is one, yes, running from the bee, running from anything that crawls or moves, unless it's a dog. I'll run from a dog too if I have to. But yeah, it's a lot of stairs. I gotta get rid of it. But yeah, so helping people understand when you do have those conditions, I mean, it's not like our responsibility to help people. It's not our responsibility to educate people on the different types of conditions or autoimmune conditions or illnesses or whatever that drain your energy or, you know what I'm saying, that cause chronic fatigue, or that cause chronic pain. And we don't necessarily have to tell everybody, okay, I'm in pain pretty much every day. No, because I don't want to claim it. You know what I'm saying? Because one day I'm not going to be in pain every day. You know what I'm saying? And it's not every single day. Most days, yes, it doesn't last all day on most days either. But the point is, even though it's not our responsibility to educate them, sometimes you have to because they don't get it. They don't understand that you're not operating, you know what I'm saying, at 100% the way they are. However, we don't have to use it as an excuse either, right? Like we can find ways around it. I may not be able to stand outside and then the way I did before when I first started, but I can hire somebody or find somebody that can help me so that I can sit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like there's ways that we can get around doing certain things. And I can't pay nobody to go to work for me. I wish, but but if I'm diligent enough and I find different ways to, you know what I'm saying, increase my income, and you can increase your income by helping other people. Sometimes you help people for free and then sometimes you charge, right? So when you start getting strategies to help other people and make differences in their lives, then you can increase your income and your value. I'm looking at something that's flying because I need to make sure it don't fly up over here. And then maybe, you know what I'm saying, you won't have to work for the man. I hope you have an amazing Sunday, Miss Felicia. Thank you. You like me, I counted the steps in my house, 18 whole steps to the second floor, but I'm grateful now that you have 51. Right. Oh my gosh. We are minimalized and undertreated and with pain and more. Okay, coming from a nurse, y'all heard that Miss Katrina just said, as women, we are minimalized and undertreated with pain and more. I got my friend Soyini who is getting ready to on her channel to address that as well. All of the different like inequalities and things that we can do to advocate for ourselves as women, because that is so true. Like they think we can just withstand a whole truck running over our head. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, y'all. I'm finna go for real now. Don't forget to check out Be Pretty at 2 p.m. Central Time, 1 p.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern on her live. Yes, Leonie, that's my shout out, and that's my, you have to start posting so that people can see all the information that you have about advocating for yourself, especially in the healthcare system. And we got quite a few nurses that are in the gift basket community. So, Yini, you can follow them and they can follow you. We're not on TikTok. What is it called? Subscribe to you, and you can subscribe to them, and you guys can. Oh my God! Wait, y'all, look at this. This is what I am talking about. Hold up, y'all see this? It is like a giant sized ant. Like that ant, what? It just hopped down off the curb. That's the curb. It just like hopped down. That's what I'm saying. All right. All right. I'm gone. I'm gone, y'all. I love y'all. Have a great day. All right. Bye.